I went to Vidcon?
So I arrived at the Anaheim Convention Center and went to the registration hall. The lines looked a little long, but they went by pretty quickly. I thought these lines were long, but I was not ready for what comes later. After I checked in, I just started walking around, hoping I'd recognize someone. This is the first time I've gone to something like this, so I didn't really know what to expect. I went to a few booths, including the one from the company that made the editing software I'm using to edit this video right now. They also had this YouTube Shorts house that I never actually went into, but from the videos I've seen, it looked pretty cool. Speaking of YouTube, if you didn't know, this year is YouTube's 20th anniversary. Woohoo! Happy birthday, YouTube! Yeah. Yay! Woohoo! Happy birthday! So YouTube was sponsoring a lot of it, and there was this whole YouTube plaza out in the front, and there were some free YouTube gaming hats on the third day, which I'm wearing right now. YouTube gaming. Woo! And it turns out, I didn't even have to buy any souvenirs, because YouTube bought them for me. Just kidding, I still bought stuff. There was also a pickleball court, where community and creators could come together and play. But of course, I didn't see anyone that I actually know play. But that's okay, because not much later after I went to that, there was an AFMAO panel starting. I stayed for a little bit, but I don't really watch AFMAO. Which is also okay, because when I was walking around just minding my own business, I saw C.com. Obviously, I was a little nervous. I was just gonna get a picture and walk away. And that's when I saw Dano, aka Dano Cow Drawings, aka Dano Cow, aka Cal Draw Danoings, aka No Cal Danning. Anyways, if you follow Dano, you'll know that he's making a show called Toon Turf. It's supposed to come out a while ago. So I asked him about it.
When's Toon Turf coming out? Eventually.
Yeah, sure, Dano. Eventually. I bet Toon Turf isn't even real. I bet Riggy is just... Sorry, Dano. I walked by these glass doors when something caught my eye. Is that J-Man Curly? And CG5? These two were headlining the opening ceremony that night. So obviously I tried to go out there, but I foolishly thought they would let us community mortals out into the sanctuary of a higher clout. So instead, I spied on them and took pictures through the glass like paparazzi. J-Man Curly was obviously the star of this event. Everywhere I looked, there was a kid wearing his yellow tape or donning a MetaQuest signed by him. Oh yeah, and did I mention the monstrously large Schmackle Proto Bro? This was the biggest thing in the building. I mean, it was the first thing you see when you walk in. I haven't even played Schmackle, because I still only have a measly Quest 2. And the big 25? Really? And I bet half the kids there were only there for J-Man and no one else. They had an average age of like 8 years old. J-Man's meet and greet line was by far the longest line there. And the line you are seeing has 4 rows side by side. They stopped checking tickets because they just assumed everyone was there for J-Man Curly. AFMAO also had a huge store in the building called AFMAO's Mini Mart, but it was anything but mini, especially the lines. The line was this long consistently throughout the day, every day. There was also this giant coloring wall, so of course I had to sign my name 4 times. I forgot to mention the big VidCon mystery box in the middle of the walkway that opened around 2 o'clock each day to reveal 2 featured creators inside of it. I waited next to it with most of the attendees, and when the clock hit 0, it opened the other way. You hear that? That's the sound of confusion. I learned the next day that they hadn't figured out a way to get the people in the box without giving away the secret, so it was empty when it opened. But they eventually got Jack Manifold and Eleanor Neal inside of the box so they could play Guess Who in front of the audience. Jack being in there was really exciting for me, not just because I'm a fan of his videos, but also for another reason, which you'll find out later. After watching them for a little bit, I went back to wandering around in hopes of meeting some more people. And I did. Not long after, I met Kalis, aka Infinite. I met Yikes, Santa was there, then I ran into Average Harry, who was live streaming the whole thing, which led to this funny interaction being caught on camera.
My fucking legs are killing though. Yo.
Are you Average Harry?
I am.
Oh.
You want to get a picture?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Of course, have a lovely day. Motion. Motion, bro.
The title of the VOD is Meeting the Costco Guys and Marikana, when it should actually be Meeting Clockplayz and Clockplayz again. Speaking of the Costco Guys, however, I was actually on my way to the Costco Guys panel, which was the most beautiful thing I've ever experienced in my life. Out in the YouTube plaza, there was this installation of the screen playing viral YouTube videos from 2005 all the way to the present day. Around the screen were these grass statues of what I'm guessing YouTube considers the big 4 of gaming. There was Fortnite, understandable. Roblox, yeah. Minecraft, definitely. And Among Us. I don't know if it's just me, but I haven't heard of Among Us in like 3 years, but I guess it's still popular. They also had a screen box set up by Blumhouse, the horror film studio that you might know from movies such as Five Nights at Freddy's. This is another thing that I didn't try, because I don't like screaming, but there are some hilarious clips of people using it.
Okay.
After that, I went back to the big wall from earlier and found a few cool things, like a Grow Garden ad, Miku, and a good amount of Rambo fan art. Which reminded me that Rambo is having a standby meet and greet soon. I went to the meet and greet hall, looked at the standby lines, and guess which one is Rambo's? After the original meet and greet people went, it was our turn. Is what I would say. Yeah, the original meet and greets didn't even finish in time. But it's okay, because the opening ceremony was starting in a few minutes, where they would induct the first ever Vidcon Hall of Fame members. So, we accidentally went out the wrong door, meaning we had to go through security again. But right as I was getting up to the front of the line, I saw C.com, and behind him was Johnny Razor. I'd been looking for Johnny all day, so I was really excited to see him, but then I realized that he was leaving. Right as I was about to go through security, he went through the exit. Luckily, I was able to get a quick picture. I made it to the main stage just in time, and after a very clear lack of communication with Lonnie IIV,
Rookie mistake. You guys sound good. How you feeling?
CG5 performed a parody of the Adventure Time theme song, but the lyrics were changed to be about the Hall of Fame inductees. Then he performed the Pokemon theme in honor of Smosh. And sung a fan favorite tune.
Wait, is that a chicken I hear? Chicken diamond. La 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 la. Chicken. See, I'm a chicken, yes, tasty.
After him was a magic duel between Shonda's Magic and Justin Flom.
You push that bandana all the way into your fist, like this. When you come out on stage, all you have to do is keep your fist closed, okay? Don't open it, it will ruin the trick. Wait, what? You gotta keep it closed. Then when you walk out on stage, it actually looks like you changed the color of the bandana. Now, important note, don't ever do this, because if you do this, the audience will see that you have more than one bandana, and it kind of ruins the trick. If you do that, the audience will, then you actually have to really change the color of the bandana. That's at the point that everyone in the audience goes, oh, hey, wait, this guy's good, and I think he should totally win the magic battle, and they go out with applause.
And then they brought out people like Smosh.
This is why we did everything. We did all those videos just to get this one award at a convention about YouTube. It happened!
Rhett and Link.
You know, people ask us all the time, what is the key to your longevity on YouTube? Good guess, but wrong.
And Hank Green. To receive their trophies and jerseys. And finally, to top it all off, the big finale was a concert from none other than J-Man Curly. Of course it was. It was pretty cool though. After that, I was really tired, and I'm guessing everyone else was too. Except for these guys. And that was the end of day 1. Day 2 started out with me getting in line for my meet and greet with Jack Manifold. Yes, the same Jack Manifold that was inside the box. After waiting for about an hour and a half, it was my turn to go up. I was so nervous and awkward that when I was writing the script, I rewatched the video, and I was actually jumping around my room out of cringe. But here's that video. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Are we doing this first?
Whatever you want to do first.
Okay. I was at the Tommy Ed tour. And
This year?
yeah, cool. I was more excited for you than Tommy, but don't tell him.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna set back to that. Thank you.
Cool, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Like your videos. Yeah. See what I mean? At least I got this cool picture. Maybe it could be like a thumbnail or something. I don't know. Right when we left the meet and greet hall, I saw Dano, Johnny Razor, and a few more members of their podcast, Rumble Pack.
Oh, so we were talking about
accidentally
spice.
took the IKEA measuring tape.
Accidentally?
I accidentally took a pen from a restaurant the other
See,
day.
that's
but I don't
why
think
you wear
it equates to
pajamas.
it.
Remember Rumble Pack. It'll be important later. After complimenting Dano's shirt,
I like your shirt. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Feminism shirt on.
I got a picture with the editor of the podcast, Anna.
I have bullied Anna relentlessly throughout this whole podcast, and how many of you stopped me? How many of you said, Dano, you know what, that's a little mean?
I also saw Jack Manifold out at the YouTuber tables. After that, I met Crafty Masterman, who gave me this cool keychain, Brent TV, and Bun Dun. Bun Dun is also part of Rumble Pack. The famous Lifesteal SMP Minecraft server was having a panel in a few minutes, so I made my way over there. Standing in the back were a few members who weren't on the panel. The ones I met were Woogie, Forcevit, and Vitality. The panel was cool, but I only stayed there for about half of it. I went back to the wall again and saw some more cool messages and drawings, and then I went to go get lunch. On my way there, I met Hugh Moran and Creekcraft. During lunch, I remembered that I still had another official meet and greet. This time it was with RecRap, a very popular Minecraft YouTuber. I wasn't looking forward to standing in line anymore though. After lunch, I went inside, and there he was. The panel had ended, so most of the creators were just standing around getting pictures. I managed to get a picture with RecRap, obviously, Ashlag, Jaren, and Mogthwomp was there too. So I thought, great, I don't have to stand around and wait for long periods of time here ever again. Then I remembered the box. The box was opening in about 10 minutes, but most of the people were sitting down, except the ones who weren't. People started getting their hopes up about who it could be. About 2 minutes before it opened, and told us to make a pathway for the creators to get to the box. And I had a front row seat. Just before the timer hit 0, CG5 and Tubbo came down the walkway. I reached out my hand for a high five, and CG5 returned it. Yes, that's right, the Grimace Shake guy high-fived me. Shut up! Charles and Tobias were basically doing a live unboxing video inside of a giant box. While watching them, I thought, wow, what a great duo. They should make a song together or something. After that, I was exhausted, so I decided to leave. But on my way, I got a free cake pop from YouTube. The main reason I left so early was so I would have lots of energy for The first thing I did on day 3 was go to the Crown the Creators Meme Eater Scream It game show, presented by Disney+. They had a lot of these things throughout the convention, with different creators competing, but this is the only one that I actually went to. I may or may not have recorded the entire thing, so I'll show you a few funny clips.
I was too captivated by your eyes.
Stop looking at his eyes.
Oh no, your vibrant eyes. Okay, let's say our numbers at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 18.
I said 18 before you. 18.
I didn't hear you.
Cheater.
I wasn't paying attention.
Maybe the next time you're at a movie by yourself and someone comes and sits next to you, maybe they're just trying to be your
No. I don't want to make a friend. I just want to watch Avengers Infinity War, okay? Okay? Do we get it?
We watch it together.
No!
Alright, fine.
I didn't plan for that emotionally.
After that was over, I walked by the Schmackle inflatable and saw literally everyone ever. I soon found that J-Man Curly was standing underneath it and was having another meet and greet. But this whole crowd wasn't even in line. There's a whole 4 lines behind it. Even though I didn't stand in line, I got pretty close to him. Also, this guy had a Gorilla Tag plushie on a stick for some reason, which is cool, I guess. Then I went outside and got a free cotton candy from the YouTube food truck. I saw a poster for a Sambucha lookalike contest, which sounded fun, but I forgot to show up. When I came back inside, I met Purple Cliff and Jellybean. Oh, look who it is. Anyways, about Gorilla Tag, they moved the merch booth down to the first floor, and the line was insanely long. They were selling plushies and hoodies that were no longer on their website, and I would have bought one, but I wasn't about to wait in line for 3 hours just for them to be out of stock. A little bit later, I was on a balcony, just enjoying the Californian air, and wait, who was that? The Lorax had arrived, so obviously I had to do this.
We are the Lorax, guardian of the forest, and we say,
Let it grow! This guy was literally doing this all day, through multiple interruptions. Even as we were leaving, I could hear him singing Let It Grow. When I was wandering, I found Smokey Bee, Tubby Nugget, a Fugitive Monkey poster, and I also got some taquitos. Then, I saw a few people standing in the Hall of Fame area with security guards nearby. When I got closer, I found out it was Ches Guy. When I went up to get a picture, they seemed unusually excited to see me.
Awesome, dude. You're the first guy. Hey, you're the first
Apparently, I was the first one to recognize them, and apparently they didn't get many more.
All right, Chess guy, how many people are showing up to your meet and greet? 1 million!
Vidcon didn't handle it very well. I mean, there was no advertising whatsoever. I didn't even know that they were there. Right after I left, they started streaming to let people know where they are.
Hey, let me see if I can I zoom in? I can't, chat. There's J-Man Curly. Oh my freaking gorsh.
So I decided to go back and advertise it.
Hey, viewer! We got a stream viewer! Let's go! We got stream viewers, bro! That's awesome!
After that, I left them alone. I went outside and saw people playing, I'm guessing Gorilla Tag, behind the Vidcon sign. Eventually, I went back into the building and noticed that the Gorilla Tag line was significantly shorter. Shorter. I also got another picture of Johnny Razor, because why not? Remember Rumble Pack from earlier? Remember Rumble Pack. It'll be important later. I had already met 4 out of the 6 members who were there, so I decided to ask who the others were.
They're around. I don't know where they are.
I've seen C-Dot and Dano today.
Pear, I know Bundun's somewhere with a bunch of Roblox guys. Bam is somewhere too. And Pear, I think, is feeling sick, so I think he left.
Royal Pear was there, but he left before I found him, leaving only one more left. Bam. But here's the thing about Bam. He's a VTuber, meaning he never shows his face or his body at all. So I didn't know what to look for.
Is Bam wearing anything? I don't know what he looks
Bam's
like.
wearing pink. You'll know it if it's Bam.
I'll know him when I see him. I did not know him or see him. After about 20 minutes and 3 laps around the convention center, I decided I needed more help. So I asked Bundun.
Thank you.
I'm searching for Bam right now.
Are you filming?
Oh yeah.
On the hunt? No, you can film. It's fine. Are you on the hunt for Bam?
Yeah, I've seen everyone else in Rumble Pack, and Johnny said that I'll know him when I see him.
Okay, so what do you want clues?
Yeah, I guess. Of like what he looks like and where he would be.
Still here. Okay, Bam's wearing fluffy things normally.
Okay.
And looks like he's from space.
Okay, that'll help.
And they're wearing a mask.
Okay.
And has long hair.
All right.
Does that help?
Yeah, that actually helps a lot. Thank you.
With these clues, this was my image of Bam. This was who I was looking for. After walking around for 20 more minutes, I didn't find him. Or so I thought. I was about to give up and go back to my hotel when I remembered the words of a king.
Never back down, never what? Yeah, I want it louder though. Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Let's run it. Let's go.
And then I noticed C-Dot sitting across from me. And sitting next to him was someone wearing fluffy things, looked like he was from space, wearing a mask, and had long hair. This had to be him. Who else would it be? But I still wasn't 100% sure. So I asked C-Dot for confirmation.
Was that Bam?
For the caddies, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I've been searching for them all day.
Go faster.
So I ran. I ran through the entire convention center, never stopping. I was about to give up when I found him.
Bam! Can I get a picture?
He looked a little different from my drawing, but you know, it's fine. And with that, I met every Rumble Pack member that I could, and I went home.
Yeah, I bet you thought that was the end of the video. Well, it's not. We still have to do a recap. After adding up all the subscribers of people I met, it comes out to a grand total of, pause for effect, 93,240,400 subscribers, which is almost 100 million subscribers in total. Plot twist, the next day I met Haminations at Universal Studios, bringing our total up to 101,250,400. That's a lot of subscribers. Speaking of subscribers, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. If you want to support me, consider hitting the subscribe button and watching my other videos. I mean, compared to 100 million, 1,000 doesn't seem like that much. Wait, is that the outro music? Wait, hold on, I'm not done. No, hey, subscribe!